Emma's Universe podcast.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
Emma's Universe podcast.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
Emma's Universe podcast. Hello and welcome to Emma's podcast. In today's podcast, we are talking about it's Friday, so let's talk about the end of the week as we are moving towards 2025. Yes, and I'm regulating my microphone right now as we talk because I had a little bit of a situation here and I can hear myself better right now. Okay, thank God, because it was a little too high. We don't like high. We like good microphone, not something that makes us want to pull our ears off our head. Oh, I think I just did. So I'm trying to regulate my microphone so I don't feel like I'm screaming on the microphone. That will not be cool at all. So 2025, did we do a list of what the goals are for this year? I'm not a huge fan of the 5-year goals, and I know in interviews that always appall me. That was one of the biggest battle after all for me, when people were asking, "Well, what do you do? You know, what do you got? What are you planning for your 5 years plan?" I'm like, "Well, I can lie through my teeth and tell you I'm going to stay here for your company and be the best employee ever, or I'm going to tell you what I always say to people: I have no idea where I will be in 5 years. I can get hit by a bus or win at the lottery, or I can be here helping you. Whatever I'm doing today will lead me for where I'm going to be tomorrow." So, having set some goals for the year is not a bad thing. I did not do anything actually for 2024. I did 2023, I did the years before, but this year I did nothing in 2024, to be honest with you. I was coming out of the fire. I was it's putting myself back, revisiting situation with different people, Sam, life lessons to learn, which I learned very quickly actually, turning myself around and pushing myself for a better space for me and the pups. But it's really looking at how much evolution can we do in 1 year? What can we learn so quickly in 1 year that can help us to transition to a better space? Seeing from feeling blocked or feeling the joy and the happiness to being challenged, because that always come along. Excuse me, I'm not gonna cut out this one. I feel like I'm not cutting anything out. It's just like, we'll see what's gonna happen for next year, but for this year I don't feel like it. I feel like it would be good to really see our evolutions. But think about 2025. What else do we have to do to really empower ourselves? And where are we with our lives? Are we somewhere we feel we're in a good space? Are we somewhere we feel that there's a lot of changes that are coming right up for us again? It's always a game of cat and mice. Am I ready? Am I comfortable where I'm at? Or do I really want to stay where I'm at? Or do I want to continue to step up into the next level, get that leg up? Sometimes we can feel we're in pause. Everything is going haywire. But I would say for what's coming up these upcoming years, we're going to see very good things in the world. We're going to see a more stable world than we have seen for the past 4 years, which is going to be good. We're going to see countries thriving. We're going to see ourselves thriving. We're going to see resolution on items that should have been taken care of that have not. We're going to see more innovations. And free enterprise, because when you're being controlled by society and they try to put you in that little box then where you don't belong, it can become extremely toxic to try to get out of it without looking like a crazy lunatic. But we're going to be seeing some very good things. So, what are your plans for 2025? Are you going to continue to plow along or go with the flow, hoping for the best? Are you going to finally take control and be in a driver's seat? The universe should not be in a driver's seat at all time because it is our own free will. Remember, we do have our own free wills. A lot of people don't realize we have our own free wills, people. Yes, we do. So why not being able to really embrace who we truly are and push ourselves to a level of comfort that is uncomfortable? Changes is not like roses and bonbons. It can be fun, it can be a wild ride, it can be unpredictable, it can be beautiful, it can be scary, it can be daunting, it can be mind blowing in a beautiful or in a worse way. But we have to make those changes in order for us to continue in our evolution. Life has a way to remind ourselves that we are the co creator no matter what. Yes, we do have the milestone. I'm going to call them milestone to accomplish. Maybe learning to be more assertive, more independent, or learning those life lessons we have ignored. Then it is time now to step up to the plate and taking care of it. Maybe we're destined to something more empowering where people can really feel the difference we can make in this world. I'm looking at my Facebook page actually, where I'm sharing a lot of information about what's going on in North Carolina, in the Carolinas. And the reason I'm doing this is for people to understand we still need more help there, which 2025 should be resolving some situation over there too. But we still need to share the stories of the people and the volunteers for the rest of the world to be aware of. We need to balance back what we lost on some of them. If you're thinking about the previous hurricanes where it was in the news for a month and then that disappeared, but the poverty, the need, the help wasn't there. They left as the media left. Now it's a game changer because we got a lot of people who now utilizing social media for a good cause. It's not about making the money. It's about sharing their stories. It's a witnessing what we can do. Now, in all of this, you have to understand that there is a lot of scammers that came across. There is a lot of people that want their 15 minutes of fame in that situation as well. So you need to be able to look at it and really see what is for the highest good of everyone. So think about what do you want to accomplish for this upcoming year, and are you willing to do the work for that? That's the biggest thing. So are you dedicated to your own self, or are you going to still be hiding, afraid of if you do something, then people are going to be calling you on that? So those are the most interesting things that we're going to discover. Seeing where we are, what we can do, and how long or how far we can go. Pushing the limit of our own beliefs. How many people realize that when you start a business, and that's a good example, you're going to go and evolve with it. You never know how, the why, but you're going to understand that in many occasions, you're going to surprise yourself because as your business starts to evolve, take it off the ground, so you're going to start to be shading some of your patterns, some of your viewpoint. And within maybe 6 months to a year, you're going to change as your company evolve. To me, it's one of the most amazing things is to see the transformation that we have. and being able to embrace those changes. It can be scary at times, but learning to step up to the plate and really show that in your best interest, you are really embracing everything in a positive way. It is so interesting to really see those changes. Now, you can do it when you decide to get a projects at home going. Maybe you're changing a room, the furnitures, or you're repainting, or you're doing some modification. And all of those little changes bring you that excitement that you did not had or forgot, and you feel more alive. People who are daredevil, they're doing things extreme because they want to feel alive. I'm taking an extreme example. But when you step outside of your comfort zone, you'll be surprised how much it feels to be alive. Then you can feel all of the cell of your bodies. And you just think about it and just like, holy crap, I want to do more. And from a small projects, you continue to do another one and another one and another one and another one. It's just amazing. It's amazing to see the evolution. It's amazing to see how much we can do for our own self. It's amazing to really bring everything to such a level of beauty. It's amazing. It's amazing to see all of this. So think about what you're planning for this upcoming year. Maybe you got nothing in plan, but you never know. Maybe think about a project. Maybe you want to go on vacation. Maybe you want to start something on the side. Maybe you're looking for a new job. Maybe you want to do certifications. Why not start to look and see what there is around? You'll be surprised when you start to do the research. And it's not only the funding, because people say, well, it's always about the money, the money, the money. But all the money, you have the money. Don't worry about that. Worry more about what do you want to do next and see yourself doing it. Money will come along in a magical way like it always does. It's always amazing how things work out when money is not an issue. So why not? Why not figure it out what you want to do? And it's never too late. You can do it in media too, because a lot of people say, well, you have to set it up at the beginning of the year. No, you can start to think at the beginning of the year and take your time to figure out what resonates with you. It's not based on what others are doing. It's what resonates with you. Because if something resonates with somebody, it's not gonna be something that will resonate with everybody. So think about it. Think about what attracts you, what are you interested of, and what will really be for you that step up, that leg up than you're looking for. I found it quite exciting actually when there is a project going on. Something may be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated actually. But when things are changing, evolving, so impressive, it's always fun to see this in a positive way. It can be challenging at times, I must say. Challenge always come along. But it's always interesting to see the evolution of where we are to where we want to go. And along the way, you'll be surprised that sometimes when we get projects we want to do, it could be some changes happening that we can take. You maybe want to start something and realize that very quickly things are changing and evolving, then you would not see it happening. So at the beginning, when you go in that journey and you set up your goals, maybe the goals you are will change slightly as you move forward or toward it. That's what I found it so interesting. So think about it and really set up your goals. Set up something or start to look around and see what you want to do. Maybe you'll find where you are too. So that's another thing too. So you don't have to worry about it. But it is very interesting when we're going through the life of transformation, how we can really evolve and each which way we in which direction we're taking as well, because to me it's mind-blowing when you you set your goals somewhere and then you go in that journey, you're feeling alive because you're doing something you love dearly, and you discover the other skill set you've got. Because you have to remind yourself, and we have to remind ourselves, we're a diamond with so many facets, so many skill sets, and we need to awaken ourselves to discover those skill sets. You will be surprised what you can do when you start to do it, and you're like, holy crap, I didn't know I was able to do this. Go into the adventures, into the unknown. See yourself as an apprentice, a journeyman afterwards, but as an apprentice first. Somebody who learns, gonna go messy with an open mind. Don't put any expectation. You'll be surprised that when you don't put any expectation at all, how well you're gonna learn, how fast you're gonna learn. You're gonna be amazed by all of this. And to me, keeping an open mind has been a game changer, because when you don't set any expectation but you're open to learn, so many things happen and experience in such a positive way. You are gonna be mind blown by all of it and some more. So why not become the creative person you're supposed to be and really let yourself become that magician that is within yourself, ready to go. So all my love, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.
Where do we go from here?
Emma's Universe Podcast.